Today, I'm gonna be interviewing one of the richest 24-year-olds in the entire world, and his name, who am I here with today?
Aiden Ross.
How did you get rich?
I've made
Damn, Aiden only 24?
What was the
That
most
nigga look like he done aged a little bit since getting that money. That money changed a nigga life to it. You just stop caring. God damn.
the money that you made in a single year?
Well, how about you take
I give Aiden at least, he look like he 26, 27.
a guess?
$30 million.
A little bit more.
So today I flew out here to Miami.
Damn, he made more than 30 million.
$25
Yeah, cause I'm pretty sure he got 30 million just off that the kit contract shit. I'm pretty sure he got 30 million just for that. So I'm pretty sure he should be at least at about 50.
The most expensive
55.
house in the county that we're standing in right
But then
now.
he do a lot of gambling too, so I'm pretty sure he don't still have 55 million, but he definitely touched it for
One
shit show.
question: how can somebody become a multi-millionaire in today's world?
Guys, there's three really golden rules. And listen, number one is the most emphasized one.
This video is about to
I was gonna light the blunt, but I want to hit it clearly and vividly. I want to really, you know what I'm saying, catch what they putting down, because I like shit like this.
insane, so stay tuned from start to finish. That being said, let's get this video on the way.
Miami looks so fucking beautiful. I would love to go move out there. When I was young, I always said I'd never move to Florida because they always used to have nothing but hurricanes back to back to back to back. And I always said I wouldn't move out there, but I ain't been hearing nothing crazy about it lately, and people still living their life, so, you know, I'd definitely give it a try.
So we're going to be linking up with Adin Ross very shortly, but before we do that, I'm about to head into the area where the wealthiest people in Miami hang out, the Design District. I'm going to be
Sick of that part right there, look like the hood, like he walking down not the hood, but it don't look like the wealthy part.
multi-millionaires and billionaires out there to figure out how they built their wealth.
I could be
and how
wrong.
you do the exact same thing. Excuse me, sir. How did you get rich?
Burberry.
did
How you know he rich? You just walk up to a nigga talking about how you get rich. How you know he rich?
Real quick, I have the biggest business media channel in the world with 15 million followers. I've interviewed Tom Cruise, Mark Cuban. Can I get 1 minute with you real quick? It's for the younger generation. I'll show you the channel right here, real quick. Right here, right here. So,
What industry did you decide to pursue a career in? Movies?
which Tom Cruise meets.
That's great.
So how did you get rich? What industry were you in?
I was in real estate and banking.
In banking, so the finance side of real estate.
Yeah, but I got out of banking a long time ago.
Why is
It's
that?
so good to have them accolades behind. Like, you know what I'm saying, it's easier to get more people to come on your channel when you got them big names who
Because the
came
environment
on that
changed.
already.
So most banking a
My
long
bad, let me
time.
listen.
Why is that?
Just in banking.
in banking, so the finance side of real estate.
Yeah, but I got out of banking a long time ago.
Why is that?
Just because the environment changed so much. So mostly real estate.
Development, brokerage,
Real estate.
Development.
here in Miami or where?
No, in Midwest.
In the Midwest. Why?
Because I was born there. And I used to come down here to Florida whenever the weather would get too cold up
Are
there.
you still building right now?
No,
Why
I'm
not?
retired.
You made
I'm
your money.
done.
You made your money.
I'm done. I've monetized everything. I'm out.
In 1 year, what was the biggest show you had?
Middle 8 figures.
So 50 mil.
You know, middle could be anywhere from somewhere to somewhere.
What's the best financial advice you ever got throughout your career?
When you make a sale, wrap it up.
Don't talk past the sale. Why is that so important?
Well, think about it. If
You trying to tell him, hurry this interview up. You hear me? You already got me to talk on here now. Now hurry up and let me get
guy
off.
comes in and wants to
I see he's trying to sneak off and
He has his
leave.
mindset on a pair of shoes, and you see him, and he wants to spend money with you, right? But yet you then show him 5 other pairs of shoes, and then he gets so confused he just
I said they look like chrome hard glasses too.
walks out.
Yeah.
Doesn't
That's a good
buy
idea. Nobody
anything.
talks about
When
that.
you make a sale, wrap it up.
Real quick. I need like.
Look, I told you, nigga. So when you make it sell, wrap it up. Nigga
Don't
said it again and
negotiate
walked off.
against yourself.
What do you mean?
Meaning that let the guy tell you what he wants to do rather than God gave you 2 ears.
Let me hear that again.
Your best negotiation advice.
Don't negotiate against yourself.
What do you mean?
Meaning that let the guy tell you what he wants to do rather than God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a
You need
reason.
to listen.
Twice as much listening as you do talking.
What was the lowest point in your career as an entrepreneur?
I would say I was 21 years old and I had moved
You
to
see the man was trying to leave and you stay there, you talking about one more question, then you ask him 2, 3 more questions.
California. I had saved up all
He
my
just told
money
you the
during
slogan.
high
I
school
forgot
and
the slogan
college
already,
and
but he just told you.
And I graduated from college and I moved out to California to pursue a career in residential real estate finance, and it was commissions only. And I would say after about 3 months, I ran out of money living in California.
I bet.
I did, and I came home on a red eye that my dad bought me a ticket back to Miami. Came into the house that morning and he looked at me and he handed me what was the equivalent of like $1,000 back then. And
But probably was really like $100,000.
said, get back out there. There's nothing for you here. Get your ass back out there.
Were you ever afraid of competition?
See, that's how white people succeed way more than black people. They parents and they people that get them some money that tell them keep going, keep trying. You got money that You can fail as many times as you want to, you know what I'm saying? But keep trying. We don't be having the money to fail. We can't fail if we wanted to, you know what I'm saying? That'd be everything. Risking it all.
Because that's just the way our system works. Our system works on that basis. I was an athlete as a kid, so I always competed, and I was never afraid of somebody.
Were you a good salesman?
I hated sales, but I had to do it.
That man
So
trying to
I
lead,
guess
bruh.
Give me one more nugget about sales that's not taught in school.
I would say there's two things. It's statistical, so the more people you see, the more chances you will have at making a sale. And I have a very close friend of mine who's in insurance sales. See the guy, ask him to buy.
Oh, that's Dave. Come on. I appreciate you, man. That was a
What's
beautiful
your name?
advice. James Dumoulin, sir. Yeah. And last nugget for the younger generation. One more message for them. Last nugget. I know you got to get out of here. Give me one more lesson for the younger generation.
If you're young and you start making money, keep your hands out of your pockets.
Hey, sir, you got amazing advice. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you, man. Hey, my
That
guy,
was good advice.
So much game right there. My man made $50
That
million
was some
in a
good
single
game.
year. And what he
50
said,
million
the
in a
guy
year.
asking to buy, man. A close about doesn't get fed. Great interview out here in Miami, man. Let's keep this one rolling. Come on. Excuse me, sir.
I don't want to talk to you, but I saw you on YouTube. They're great. I manage $1.2 billion, but I'm a family
I sure was about to say this must be fake because he turned around and like came talk to, but then it makes more sense. He said he saw him on YouTube. I was about to jump to conclusions.
Did you know I was going to come up to you? Or what?
No. I never seen you before except on YouTube. But they saw you on the Brunello Cucinelli store.
Yeah.
And basically they made a good comment and stuff like that. And that's
So
it.
real quick, what is the hardest part about managing other people's money? It's difficult.
You have to do a good job and stuff like that. And basically you have to.
No shit, you gotta do a good job. Nigga asked him what's the most important part about managing other people's money. Oh, you know, you gotta do a good job. You gotta know what you're doing. Do a good job.
I'm
Yeah, I
from
bet.
Lugano, Switzerland, so I speak Italian. You have to use a different type of techniques, like in the last 2 months, where they obviously the market was down 20%, and they have to obviously try to offset the instability of the market. Up to December 2024 was incredible.
Did you come from a lot of money?
No, I didn't come. No, actually, I came with money, but not a lot of money.
How much did you come from?
A few $1 million. So I didn't start from scratch.
Bro said he didn't come with a lot of money and came with a few $1 million. That's way more than the average.
That's absolutely.
How did you work into $1 billion in under?
Basically, we attract a lot of high net worth people. They are very
How you know he a
successful in
billionaire?
what they do. They trust us because
How do
every
you
turn.
attract the rich people? Though? Like, how do you get their trust?
We know a lot of people.
How do you build those relationships?
Because when you're born and you go to private schools and stuff like you're born in a certain circle, you know these people.
Damn, that's real talk, real game. He like shit. Nigga said when you're born, he was born into money, and you know you could tell that the people who went to private school, you go to law school, go to college, like you meet important people when you go on these journeys and you do these different things. If you never went to college and you never went to a good school and shit like that, you gonna only meet the hood people you met at your school and that type of thing. So,
Automatically.
So you got to become friends with rich people.
No, you're already friends because you go to the same school.
But
Like
let's talk to
Right.
somebody who doesn't come from a rich family.
determination, focus, determination.
hustle, grind.
What's the best advice you ever got throughout your career?
Never give up. When I negotiate, people tells me that I destroy people because I usually suck oxygen from the room and the people gasping for air, stuff like that. You have to use a lot of time and lengthy type of techniques to negotiate to your best and stuff like that.
Now you're managing people's money. Where are you putting that money?
Right now, gold is doing very well.
like gold?
Yeah, until it lasts. Right now, it's like $3,500,
So let's say
Yeah, I think gold gonna always do
you
good.
should be looking to get
hedge funds, indexes, and try to protect your investment. Right now, because I follow Warren Buffett, I think he's a genius. I have lots of money in cash that is not making money except for the 3-4% that I'm making like a money market and stuff
Right.
like that.
I learned about
Lots
that.
of money in cash. Because basically the uncertainty of the time and stuff like that. Warren Buffett liquidated about $396 billion right now in cash, and there is a reason because he knew back 6 months ago the recession was coming, and because of that he protected himself with that. Now it's time, I would think, in 2 or 3 months to buy and buy it at a better price.
What are you gonna buy?
Anything like I like it very much.
I've been said that too. I'm like, who like to keep cash. They might tell you it ain't good to keep. Nah, shit. You can't trust these banks, man. You can't trust the banks, and then the recession shit go down. Then they go to using your money. Then they go to, you know what I'm saying, let the banks crash, and then you can't even get to your money. And gotta keep some cash.
What industry are the stocks in? Like, let's say me right now. Let's say I've got some cash put to the side. Where would I put that money to make that work?
Depends upon the amount of money.
Okay,
Like
I have 100K.
100K, I would say a mutual fund. I would, yeah,
You
mutual
like real estate?
We like also real estate
What
a
type
lot.
of real estate? Multifamily or what?
No,
Commercial?
single family. I live in Coral Gables, and basically we have done incredibly well buying there, holding, and now the price is like.
So you think very long term when you make
Yeah,
an
yeah,
investment.
yeah,
You don't
absolutely.
look to make quick money at all.
The way you invest money in the stock market, you can be also a day trader, okay? But I'm talking about in the way you do real estate. We have property in Europe that like from 1960, and we still own them because we pay like $3,000-$4,000 at the time, and now they're worth thousands of dollars, not million. So the return on investment is stellar, is incredible.
You dropping some good game
Why does
too.
the ATM you need always have the highest
Real estate,
fee?
the stock market, day trading.
In this economy? With Cash App, you can get ATM fees.
You know, that's the
with
normal
direct
shit
deposit
that
at least
everybody
$300
tell you
each
that they
month.
do real estate, day
So you're good.
trading.
Imagine being
Stocks.
able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
You're managing money for a lot of very wealthy people, for billionaires. What do billionaires do differently from everybody else?
She always criticizes me because she says I go around looking like a slob. My wife, to make fun of me, she said, why with all the nice clothes that you have, you go around looking like a slob? Because I can. So that's exactly what the guy from Shark Tank was
Robert
saying.
Herjavec.
Exactly. And it basically is something that you're sure about yourself. You don't have to basically wear, for example, I have 40 watches in my collection, and I'm wearing watch.
And that's real shit. You notice a lot of rich people, they dress, you'll never be able to tell they rich, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can tell by their watch that they got on or what they drive and shit, but yeah, they usually dress like that with some regular shoes.
Actually wear, for example, I have 40 watches in my collection, and I'm wearing
Boy,
watches.
see, he got 40 watches.
A friend of mine was a micro brand that is very cheap compared to all the watches that I have in a safe deposit box. I don't wear Rolexes anymore because right now Rolex.
And he keep them in a safe deposit box, you know what I'm saying? Not at home or not in a safe deposit box. That's when you know they worth money.
I've used by a lot of people. It was not exclusive like in 1970 and Rolexes anymore because right now Rolex.
And they say he don't wear Rolexes no more because a lot of you broke niggas and a lot of these niggas starting to wear it. Everybody's starting to wear Rolexes and shit now. So it make the rich white people don't even want to wear it no more. They're like, so too many people got it. Let me move on to something else.
All the watches that I have in a safe deposit box. I don't wear Rolexes anymore because right now Rolex are used by a lot of people. It was not exclusive like in 1970. That's it. My wife said, why do you have all these nice clothes in the closet if you don't wear them? And that's it.
You're not trying to impress anybody else.
Same way.
Because when you have good connection, you don't impress. And I go like this everywhere I want to. That's what's ridiculous about the situation.
You got amazing advice there.
Listen, thank you very much. It was a pleasure. Congratulations on everything.
Thank you, sir. Guys, this Miami video just got off to a crazy start, and we're gonna be linking up with Aiden Ross very soon. But I gotta make one with the richest. We're close to big.
Nah, that was some game, though.
In Gmail, it writes in my voice. It understands my goals.
We don't
The
care.
link in the. See this right now. This entire theme is his house. You could put 10.
That's who, that's Aiden
Alright,
house?
guys, I want you to see this right now. This entire theme is his house. You could put 10 houses right here, you guys. I don't even know how many acres of land this man owns, but it's safe to say he lives on an absolute compound out here, you guys. Come on.
That's Aiden house?
Crazy or what? Oh yeah.
And like that's his real house. He owned that
Excuse
bitch.
me, sir. Is this your house?
Still learning how to use it.
My man.
This is my house.
Hey, this place.
That
is
nigga said I'm
incredible,
still
man.
learning how to use it.
Nice to meet you,
Pleasure
bro.
to meet you,
Seriously,
man. I'm a big fan of what you got going on, everything in this channel, inspiring people, inspiring myself. So just wants to give you your flowers. You're amazing. You guys are absolutely amazing.
House so big, ain't no addresses right there. The address way in the front by the gate somewhere.
Appreciate that, man. It means a lot.
Thank you.
Man,
Thank
thank
you.
you for having us out, man. I mean, the place is incredible.
How you like it?
We're gonna drop some gems for the young guys today to figure out how they can get a $25 million house.
Let's go. Let's go through it. Let's do it.
You gonna make it happen?
Gotta make it happen.
Who am I here with today?
My name is Aiden Ross. Nice to meet you guys watching.
For those that don't know, how did you make your millions?
I'm in my millions, playing video games for a very long time, kind of building up the streaming space, kind of creating, people say what streaming is today.
Did you have anybody that doubted you early on?
Oh, my own family. My own family used to doubt me. I remember my parents were very big on me going to school, becoming a lawyer, an accountant, or something in my, like, with a suit and tie. But yeah, you know, everyone. My father actually believed me very early when my internet was getting declined when I was younger to get the best streaming internet. I just remember that he was always there to swipe his card and help me out when I needed it. So my dad always believed in it. He would get complaint from the neighbors and all this stuff, and he's still the same as he was 5-6 years ago when I came up.
Have you ever been fucked over in business?
All the time. I think it happens to most people until you
Right.
finally know your self-worth and what you bring to the table. And I think that if you can remember who you are and have your self-worth to the highest it can possibly be, I think it prevents you from that. Because once you realize that you're the main character in your life, once you protect yourself, and once you learn kind of how everyone out in this industry has no heart, that's when you would kind of learn how to play that game as well.
Now, you've been at the table with some heavy hitters, closing massive multi-million-dollar deals. What's your best negotiation advice for anybody in business?
The best negotiation advice for anyone in business is not being scared to walk away. You know, when you kind of drop that fear and it's more like, oh, it's either this happens my way or we walk away. I think that'll definitely help.
Not being scared to walk away. He talking that, but you got mad when Kai did it, and he walked. That's probably where he got that advice from. Cause Kai walked away from the 50 million like, it's not worth it. I want to do my own thing. You got to know when to walk away.
It's more like, oh, it's either this happens my way or we walk away. I think that'll definitely help. Realize that very early, because a lot of people bluff in business. I mean, it's just what you do. It's a business game. It's politics. You got to kind of be fake and play both sides.
The person with the most leverage is the one most willing to walk away.
100%.
Did you walk away from a lot of money?
Of course. I've missed out on several million-dollar opportunities involving deals and involving my own stuff that I've created. But hey, for what you may miss, there's going to be a whole other path you've never even seen before. Now I'm getting brand deals, offers, all types of business conversations that I've never had. And it's all from kind of standing your ground and being you and just not changing up for anyone but yourself.
So throughout your career, what was the most amount of money that you made in a single year?
Ooh, I don't know. What does Google say? I think there was this point where everyone was throwing around these big numbers, streaming deals, that what I've known, which is worth more, is taking equity. So I've actually, my best year, I'll say it's, well, how about you take a guess?
$30 million.
You're right around there. That's a good estimate. $30 million. That was pretty good, actually. That's right around there.
Would you say it's a little bit more or a little bit less?
A little bit more.
A little bit more?
A little bit more. But you're close.
That's incredible.
30, 35, 40.
24.
You're 24 years old making $30 million in a year.
I mean, there's no words for
Oh,
it.
damn, then that's just a
amazing.
year. Nigga, 30 million in a year.
But without the people that watch me on a daily basis, they are not only my followers, they're my family members. I can speak about anything, and that's what also it comes in what I do. Building a very loyal fan base that loves and rides for me no matter what, and they're the reason why I can make 30 M's plus a year. Thank you guys.
That's a beautiful answer. One of my favorite business sayings of all time is, where attention goes, revenue flows.
100%.
You did that better than just about anybody else. How did you build raving fans? You know, I interviewed Ryan Sergey.
Where attention goes, revenue flows. It's a good saying.
Real estate brokers in the entire world out of New York City. He's selling $4 billion a year. And he said he used to think the skill set used to be your ability to sell and all that, but it's not. It's the person who gets attention.
100%.
What did you do differently from 99% of other people to be able to make $30 million in a single year?
I think not fearing. That's another thing too. People are very, very hesitant and they fear. What's the point of being feared?
Right.
The reason why I bought this house right here, everyone's seeing, I bought this house because life's about pulling the trigger. Life's about having no fear, and if there's consequences, you deal with them after. You gotta pull the trigger, or else somebody's gonna pull it. So that's what separates 1% to the 99%.
Closed mouth doesn't get fed.
That's it. Pull the trigger in life. Go do this that you're hesitant. Oh, should I do this? Just do it. If there's consequences, if it was wrong, you learn. You gotta learn things in this world. You know, nothing's gonna kind of be taught to you. You gotta go out and experience it.
No, if I'm not mistaken.
But like I was saying earlier, nigga don't be having the money to just fail. You go learn, and then that don't work and don't work. You get tired of trying and messing up your money, you know what I'm saying? But when you got parents who gonna just, well, fuck, you fucked up here, go take some more money. I mean, y'all good.
Most expensive
good.
house. How much did you buy this house for?
25.5, I think it says on the website.
$25 million.
Yeah, 25 million.
This is the most expensive
So if
house.
it say 25 on the website, I'd say he probably got it for 15, maybe 17, close to 20, maybe 20, but close to 20, 17.
Correct. You know, this is not the beginning. What I want to do, I want to buy way more around this area and kind of build a little empire in a way. I want to have my family.
I wonder why more people don't do what Boosie did with the compound and just buy the land and just start building on it. Like, I'd be like, why more people with money, like big money, why y'all don't just do that? They don't feel like really putting that sweat and work into it, but it's way better than just buying somebody else's mansion when you build your shit from scratch. We gonna react to that Boosie compound too, cause even though I seen it already, I won't react to it with y'all.
A bunch of cool stuff
I
you
was
can do.
telling them you could put 10 houses in your front yard.
There you go. All my family can move in. All
Could
that
have.
stuff. So I want to expand more. I want to build
I
more.
bet he don't
So let me
own
ask
that
you,
land.
It's easy to make a lot of money. It's hard to keep a lot of money.
I agree.
How are you making your money work for you?
I've invested heavily into the crypto market, which is, by the way, that's another thing I'm going to talk about. But I've invested in crypto, real estate, watches. Cars are a horrible investment. Doesn't count, obviously, unless it's Porsche. But yeah, I would say stocks, real estate, crypto.
See, I ain't know Porsche must hold their value. I'm gonna have to look into that.
My story out with crypto is you never want to hold too long in a market, right? Like, don't get greedy. That's one thing I did learn this year. Take your profits when you're up. Don't get greedy and go for like a 10x. If you were happy with a 1.5x or a 2x, take it. Don't get greedy. The market's always going to be up and down. It's a game. You always want cash ready when the market's ready to drop. So I think not making that mistake is something I want to be heavily about. Sorry, what was the question?
How can somebody get rich with the money that they have?
Chasing what fear is in the market. Look what's going on in the market, right? I'm very big into crypto. Like I said, pull your profits out when you need to, but something that's very, very safe. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but Bitcoin, it's just holding itself. I just feel like putting your money into something that is going to go up and down.
I put a little bit into Bitcoin. I put a little bit into a couple stocks. I got like 8, 9 stocks.
But again, don't do what I do. Take your profits. It's very important to take your profits.
So I want to challenge you. What's the best advice you've gotten throughout your career?
I've actually learned this very, very recently. The best piece of advice you can give to somebody is to not take advice. And what I mean is, when you're growing up and you learn things as a child, and when you develop and you become who you are by growing up and experiencing, whether it's trauma or good life experiences. I think when you tell someone, don't do this, don't do that, majority of people that are the entrepreneur type, they wanna do what the opposite crowd's telling them to. Everyone's saying, Aiden, go to school. If I were to take their advice, I wouldn't be where I'm at. And I'm not saying going to school is wrong. I'm saying everybody has their own paths. Everybody knows what they're supposed to do with their own life. And that's why nobody should really give heavy advice on what somebody wants to do or how somebody else should run their life.
I mean, basically just don't tell somebody what they can't and cannot do, because you probably couldn't do it. We always heard that saying before.
You can learn, you can have input, but learn by your own mistakes and learn by your own successful points as well.
We just interviewed Will Smith, and he was telling us that you get to a certain level, it's like not many people that you can take advice from and say, I wouldn't have done none of what you did, but look at what you accomplished.
100%, and that's what it's about, right? That's why I love this page, what you guys all have going on. This is amazing, because when I'm in bed and I just see this, I just see these hungry people, it's really, really good what you guys are doing, because pages like this, when I see a TikTok, whether it's Shaq or whether I see whoever you guys have on, I saw the Ruben one. That's actually made you hit you guys up, because Ruben's a good friend of mine. But it's just super motivating seeing other people in my space, and I'm sure to the followers and as well. I mean, it's just amazing seeing people create. We're all humans. We all have fingers. We all have legs. We all have arms. We all have noses, mouths, etc. We're all the same. Everyone can kind of do anything in this world. You just have to put your mind to it. You'll be called.
Yeah, same thing. They say we all got 24 hours in a day. It's about what you do with your 24, and that shit's so true. You know what I'm saying? If you waking up 11, 12 o'clock and the next person getting up at 7, 6 o'clock is a big difference.
Crazy at first,
you can see the difference.
You're called a genius when you accomplish it.
If you lost everything tomorrow, could you make it all back?
Yeah, I would. And here's how I would do it. In my space, when it comes to content creation, short form, whether it's clipping, shorts, whatever it is, I would find a way to where I can start doing IRL streaming, build my way back up, and doing a bunch of stuff and having them all ready to go in clips and stuff like that. Besides the actual streaming part of things, I would just make sure my mentality was never just worried about what I'm going to do. You kind of just have to wake up every day and just kind of want to do it without anxiety. You got to have your overconfidence in this world. And I think that would help me get to where I'm at a lot sooner as well. Because I feel like when you're coming up, you really do have to have the ultimate.
You can talk his ass off, but it's cool. I'm listening.
Anxiety.
So how did you ultimately find that self-belief to go make tens of millions of dollars?
Self-belief just comes from literally just having no plan B. And I know it sounds crazy, and I just never had a plan B. It was always just I had to wake up. Whether I felt anxious or felt like shit, I had to wake up and do what I had to do.
We always like to say that believing that you can is more profitable.
And it's funny when they say, back in the day, you say I gotta wake up and do what I gotta do. It's like really getting out there and go get it. It's doing what I gotta do is saying shit. I cut the camera on, I get on this computer, and I boom, 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 and that's my job. And that's how, like, they be acting like it's so stressful, and it's stressing them out. Like, nah, man, it's one of the easiest jobs.
You can't.
Exactly, 100%. You gotta just believe. It might sound crazy, like I said, but then when you accomplish it, when you get to where you need to get, you'll be a genius. And that's just how the world works.
So you mentioned a little bit earlier, I want to tap back into, you talked about having equity. How important has ownership been for you?
Oh, I have ownership for one of the biggest streaming platforms, Kick, and it's amazing. I mean, when you have equity, it's kind of like, it doesn't really necessarily matter about the quick cash. You could build up a company that could sell for billions of dollars like I am with Kick, and my percent will be worth a lot of money one day. When it comes to equity, that's the real control. That's the real wealth. It's very cool to take these cash deals in the beginning, 100%, but I think as you come up in business, learning equity is the strongest thing you can get out of any type of deal.
Ownership is king.
Ownership is king.
I want to tap back in one more time about like the content creation ultimately.
Mm-hmm.
You were talking about like the clipping. Give me that blueprint that it takes, right? If you had to start over today and you had to blow up again to be able to build a multi-8-figure a year, business essentially from the content creation, what would that be? For the people that may not understand what clipping means exactly, our audience can be a little bit older, 30
I understand.
to 50.
Sure.
Let's break that down to them. Make it real simple for them.
So clipping is pretty much a form of content where you make a clip out of a big moment. So for example, if I were to go do a live stream swimming with sharks, so that live stream itself will probably be about 2 hours, but the clip itself could be anywhere from like 10 to 30 seconds, which will make a viral moment, which will funnel people to where you're actually live streaming off of. So pretty much clipping is just a funnel to your main live stream, if that makes sense.
So a lot of people will kind of question and ask, how do streamers even make money? Like, how do you make money live streaming? How have you made tens of millions of dollars live streaming?
Depending on what platform you're on, you can earn money streaming by subscriptions, which you pay to not see advertisements on certain platforms. You could donate to the streamer to donate extras like a tip, which is also very good and it adds up a lot. And then KCIP, which is Partner Income Program. I'm gonna show you how much money I make in 15 or 16 streams. I'm pulled up right now. But how Kick does my platform is we pay you based off the hour. So let's say you averaged 100 viewers, you can make $7-8 an hour. If you average 1,000 viewers, you can make $100-200 an hour just streaming on Kick. Let me just show you what the partner income looks like. So
that's love. It sounds like a job, a regular job though, but that's love.
$623,000. That's not including of June. As you can see, I've done 18 streams and made $623,000. That's not including whatever else I have going on, but I could show you too. So this is June. Total paid streams, $623,000 in June alone. If I stream 30 days, I can make way more. It's huge.
Your last
right. If you stream more days, nigga would have made a fucking meal. And 30 days.
In today's world. They want to get Aiden Ross rich in today's world. How can they get wealthy?
Guys,
they don't even stream that much.
Golden rules. And listen, number one is the most emphasized one. Remember, guys, it takes a lot of luck to become a streamer. I've been doing it for a long time before anyone really knew who I was, on and off for 10 years. But my message to you guys is, please, you might sound crazy at the beginning of whatever you got going on, but I promise you, and I emphasize this, when you make it for yourself in this world, it's gonna feel amazing, and you're not gonna be crazy anymore. You'll be called a genius by your peers and your family, etc. Just please believe in yourself as well. Number one, right now, focus on something for a year. You could be working at the same time. You could be working a regular job, but focus on something for a year. When you're not working, you're doing this, and I guarantee you'll see results on whatever you guys have going on. And it's best of luck to you guys. I pray I get to.
And like you said, that shit be sounding cliche when you say consistency is the key and keep going and up, but it should be real. You gotta be consistent.
Make big purchases like this. I know you all can. Manifestation is so real.
Manifestation. A lot of rich people tell you about manifestation. I definitely believe in law of attraction. You know what I'm saying? Been studying that for like the last 8-9 years, and it definitely worked through magic.
Real talk. You guys to like and subscribe for amazing content every week.
You heard it, man. I need you to like and subscribe too. You hear me? Don't forget me. Show love like Bob.